Scott Studio.
Hey, what's up everybody? George here from Scott Studio. Hey, thanks for joining me here on YouTube. Today we are doing a tutorial on Todd Dulaney's Psalms 18. Awesome worship song. So we're going to get into it. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, right below your screen, hit the subscription button. Make sure you like and share with those who would benefit from this tutorial. Thank you so much. Alright, so today we are going to be working in the key of B flat. Alright, and in the key of B flat we have two flats, which is B, B flat, and E flat. Alright, so your scale is B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. Okay? Now, before we get started with the verse, what I'm going to do is actually show you the five chords that he uses up into that last part. In the last part where they kind of put in the shout mix type thing, that's something completely different. So when we get there, we will cross that bridge and talk about how to break that down. All right. But your first chord is a B flat chord. So that's B flat, D, and F. All right. We have an E flat 2 chord, which is B flat, E flat, F, B flat. Okay. We have a G minor chord, G, B flat, D, G, B flat. We have an F chord, C, F, A, and we have a 2 chord, which is a C minor. So you have C, E flat, G. Okay? Alright, so now let's talk about the beginning of this song. The intro goes from your E flat chord to your G minor chord to your F chord. And then it goes to your B flat with a D in the bass. Okay? So you have E flat, 2, G minor, G, B flat, D, G, F, C, F, A, B flat chord, D in the bass. Okay? Now the intro is basically the same pattern that he uses for the beginning of the verse. Okay? G minor, F. Alright, and it starts out with it starts slow, so you have B flat, D in the bass, then E flat 2, and that's where he comes in. I love you, G minor, F. Oh Lord, B flat, D in the bass, my strength. I love you. Oh Lord, my strength. Alright, and if you sing it, you've got I love you. Oh Lord, my strength. I love you. Oh Lord, my strength. Alright, can't sing it quite as well as he can, but that's the idea behind it. Alright, then it goes to the Lord is my pillar, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my rock. Alright, same chord pattern. Alright, so you start with E flat 2. The Lord is my pillar, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my rock. Alright, and then it does that again. The Lord is my pillar, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my rock, and whom I take refuge. Okay? So it follows the same chord pattern all the way through. Now when we get to He is my shield and the horn of my salvation is where it changes. Alright? So you got on in whom I take refuge, and then it goes, He is my shield. Okay? It goes to this C minor chord that we went over earlier. So you have C, E flat, G. So He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. G minor like we were doing earlier. F like we were doing earlier. Okay? So you got He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. Alright, now you might can try to replicate what they were doing there. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. He is my shield. You just beating it on each beat. And the horn of my salvation. Alright, so you could just pulse it at each beat of the measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Alright, and then it goes, He is my high tower. He's my high tower. C minor. He's my high tower. G minor. And then F. So same pattern, he just brings the music back down. Okay? So you have, He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. He's my high tower. He's my high tower. Alright? Then it goes right into, I will call on the name of the Lord. Alright? So it goes to B flat right there. Alright? Let me do that transition one more time. So you got, He is my high tower. He's my high tower. G minor. I will call on the name of the Lord. B flat. Now this is just like the beginning where you got the B flat, E flat, G minor, F. Then it goes to B flat with D in the bass. Alright? So I will call on the name of the Lord. E flat 2, who is worthy to be praised. G minor to F. I will call on the name of the Lord. B flat with D in the bass. E flat, who is worthy to be praised. I will call on the name of the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. I will call on the name of the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. Alright? So they repeat that progression all the way through, but then they change the music with the I will call on the name of the Lord. So it's the same thing, but then they go to this pattern where they have I will call on the name of the Lord. You got it. Who is worthy to be praised. Alright, so let me break that down. Alright? So of course this is all leading up to the vamp where they go into the kind of that shout mix. Alright? So you have I will call on the name of the Lord. It goes up to this B flat, this inversion. You have D at the top, okay? So you hear that little melody. Da, 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 da. Alright, so that's what we're doing there. Okay? So you have D, B flat chord, F, B flat D, goes down to an F chord, F, A, C, back to your B flat chord, G, F, B flat D, E flat chord, E flat, B flat, G, B flat, E flat. Alright, and then it comes down. So you have E flat chord, goes down to B flat, and then it goes to this chord right here, okay? So we would call that a diminished chord. I would call that a C diminished chord, but we have a B flat in the bass, all right, the whole time. So let me do that slowly. So I will call on the name of the Lord. B flat, F, B flat, E flat, E flat, B flat, C diminished, C minor diminished. Alright? So you have, I will call on the name of the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. I will call on the name of the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. Okay? Alright? So you have that repeating as well until they go to the vamp. Okay? So now the vamp begins, okay? And you have this theme. Okay? So let me break those notes down. So you have F, G, B flat. So you have that's just repeating. F, G, B flat. Alright, so they repeat that until it goes down to this chord. So you're actually walking up, and then it walks B flat, A flat. So we actually have an A flat chord here, which is what I said would be a new chord. So you have C, E flat, A flat. Okay. The bass walks down with it. Then the bass goes down here and walks up to your next chord. So you have D flat, D, E flat. And it goes to this chord, which is an E flat 7. B flat, D flat, G. Okay. So let me do that slowly. So you have B flat, A flat chord, C, E flat, A, bass walks up, D flat, D, E flat chord. Okay? Alright, so let me do that slowly. So you have okay? So that's what they start out doing, okay? So yeah, up to speed. Is what it would sound like, okay? Alright, now later on they use those same notes, but they change the rhythm and switch it up a little bit. So you have kind of have this riff in there, okay? So you have the same notes, F, G, B flat. So you have, and then you have this chord. All right, so that chord right there, you have D flat, E, G, B flat, okay? D flat diminished 7, and it goes to a B flat 7, which is D, F, A flat, B flat. So those who play shout music, that sounds familiar. So you have okay? So what they do, they're still talking about, I will call on the name of the Lord. All right, they're still doing that riff, but what happens is you do that twice. Then it goes to the A flat again, E flat 7 again, okay? Same difference, go down, then to the E flat 7, okay? Alright, now there's one more riff that they do in there, okay? So they, when you come off, da da da, sometimes they go to this. So what they're doing right there is D, E flat, F, B flat, then walk down like we've been doing to your E flat 7. Alright, so you got then walk down E flat 7. Alright, so you have I will call on the name of the Lord. And they'll just keep interchanging these. And then they might go. Alright, but it always ends with that A flat chord to your E flat 7. Okay? So I think that pretty much covers all the riffs in there. So the idea, if you're playing by yourself, then you can kind of just go to them whenever you want. If you're playing with a band, then of course you need to listen to your MD or DM, whichever you call it, director of music, music director, who's directing the band, to know to which part you need to go. All right, so I hope that's helpful for you. I encourage you, go back, rewind, redo, rewatch, repractice, because it's a lot going on in there. I want to make sure that you're successful. George here again, here from Scott Studio. Thanks for joining me. Couple quick things. If you would like online lessons, I do offer those. The same format that you see here is what you'll see on your screen, except I'm talking to you personally. So if you're interested in that, hit the link in the description. It will send you right to my site to schedule either your lesson or your consultation. So I look forward to hearing from you. We also have a channel entitled Now Worship that has music for your prayer life, oasis away from the chaotic life, especially now here in the country. So if that interests you, that link is also below. Make sure you click that and check that out. Again, George here from Scott Studio. Thanks for joining me here, and I will see you next time.
Scott Studio.